Hello, everyone. I hope you had another amazing week. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about lines and spaces. So, in the classrooms this week, we have started learning about lines and spaces. Now, Miss Wright, who cares about lines and spaces? What do you mean? Well, my lovely friends, lines and spaces are referring to the music staff. Now, the music staff is made up of one, two, three, four, five lines, and one, two, three, four spaces. Five lines, four spaces. Now, while I talk about five lines and four spaces, it makes me think of my hand. Because let's count. Let's see how many. I know your thumb's not a finger, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's count spaces. Let me make sure this is right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your four spaces. 1, here's the space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So wait a minute. Wait just a minute. My hand is just like this. So now that we know that, we can use our hand to help us remember what all those lines and spaces are. In today's lesson on Quaver, you're going to follow along, and there will be a robot round, which is just a fun little dance. The only one who's going to see your video is me, and I want you to try and move around like the robot that you hear in Robot Round, and then move around like a human, like you hear in that song too. So making sure you're listening to both parts. Then we have the lines and spaces episode. I'm looking at it right over here. So then we have the lines and spaces episode, and it's about 12 to 15 minutes long. And Mr. Quaver, our head guy over in Quaver World, he is going to explain lines and spaces to you in a fun way. Once you watch that, you're going to go ahead, do the quirky quiz. You're going to follow the link to remembering lines and spaces. And I want you to give me what your sentence is going to be to remember your lines and spaces. Now, you're probably watching this like, what? Wait, they have names? What? Don't worry. Mr. Quaver is going to go over that with you as well, but I will give you a little intro. On the lines, we have the sentence, every good boy does fine. E, G, B, D, and F. E, G, B, D, F. Now, in your classes, we started coming up with our own way to remember that. And that's what I'm asking you to do in the assignment that is on Quaver. You'll see a screen where you can come up with your own sentence on Quaver. And then the next slide is going to have a link for a Google form where you're going to click on it and you are going to tell me what your sentence is. And I'm hoping to take a bunch of our sentences and have them in the classrooms or put them in our Google Classroom. I'll pick one of my favorites or one of your guys' favorites, and we'll be able to put that in there. Now, I'm running out of time on this video, but I want to go over the spaces too because they're just as important. Spaces are a little easier because it's just, they spell face. Ready? F-A-C-E. Face. F-A-C-E. Now, like I said, I'm running out of time on this video, but I just wanted to give you a little intro into lines and spaces. So go ahead, find your way over to Quaver, and start making your way through the assignment. Talk to you soon. Bye.